Okay, now, sure, there was a lot of hype and excitement about the world's finest movie announcement, but I think that there's also some concerns to be raised given as well. Seeing the divisive reaction to Man of Steel, which we all know some people worship it, some people hate it, some people are just in the middle, and the direction that they're taking with this Batman vs Superman movie seems to kind of avoid those issues which were seen by those who found it disappointing. Right now it's a bad idea on DC and WB's end because it seems like they're rushing to compete with Marvel. It took them 2 years to do a solo Superman film, and now they think that they can do a Batman and Superman movie in only a year. I don't know. They think that they can. They really think that they can pull this off, but they really haven't shown that they can actually be trusted to, let alone do it and actually have it quality like the Dark Knights. Even though I really don't like the Dark Knight, I really don't like Batman in general. But basically, it seems like they're rushing to introduce this new Batman without introducing him properly into this world. Not saying that we need an origins film, but really, we just came out of The Dark Knight Rises, and now we're getting a whole new Batman. We still don't know who that Batman is, let alone the type of Batman that they want to portray, unless they're just going straight from the Dark Knight book. Um, and then like, what I want to know is why I should care for this Batman, because he's going to be sharing time. He's going to be sharing time on screen with Superman and possibly even outstaging Superman as well. We all know how the story goes, or just about how anything goes involving Batman. Not to mention, the story will most likely be predictable because we all know they're going to fight. We all know Batman's going to kick his ass. We all know Batman's gonna have to use kryptonite because he can't beat Superman in a straight up fight. You can debate it all you want, but that's just how it is. And for a Superman sequel, that's just not right because we just got out of it. He's barely been Superman a day, and you want to toss Batman in there, who's basically going to take up most of the time. Most of the people are only, all the Batman fanboys, which is basically a large majority of comic readers, are only going to give a crap about Batman. And worst of all, it distracts from what they need to address from the first movie, which was everything like destroying most of Metropolis or even killing Zod. Really, you can argue all you want, but there were many problems with Man of Steel. You can say it was perfect, you can say it's being realistic, but no, that was not Superman. That was just Dragon Ball Z, with Superman just smacking everyone around or him getting smacked around, not caring about human life. It was just basically a huge disaster fest, if that's even a word. These are basically things that they should be explaining in the sequel, but I can't believe them. I can't believe that they'd have the time for this when of course you already know that they're just gonna jump straight into a different story with him and Batman. I should also add that it feels rushed because Superman hasn't come into being Superman yet. He's only donned the uniform for about a day in Man of Steel, and they haven't even established what this Batman will be like. They can do a time skip, but even so, it's just a cop out. Right now, I see no way at all that this helps progress them towards a Justice League movie when they're basically just feeding into a fanboy's dream. Um, we know that this is what they've been demanding for years, and it just seems like, oh, this is the perfect time to um to pump out as much money as these fools as we can. That's basically what I think is going through their heads when they saw the success of Man of Steel. I continuously hear, we're talking about the two most iconic superheroes finally appearing together in a movie. Yeah, I don't care. I really don't. I just really don't care. It's just Batman versus Superman. It's one of those fanboy verse arguments that goes on for years and has no winner because no side really knows what the crap they're talking about because they're too loyal. That we all know because of Batman logic. It's just Batman. Um, well, in general, it's just gonna be another Batman on top. It's just gonna be another Batman movie on top of a Superman sequel. I mean, like, I can only hope that in time they do address these concerns, but until then, I would not get my hopes up on this sequel. I should also emphasize that this is also nothing against the movie or the fans, but this is just something that can't be swept under the rug because these are things many out there are questioning when they themselves weren't blown away by Man of Steel. I mean, that's really all I can see on this matter because really everyone's having their little fangirl moment going about the movie, and really I'm just like, okay, you all can say will crush Marvel, your little 1 to 2 movies compared to Marvel's 17 movies now. That's 14 with 3 that are unannounced. So yeah, but whatever.